There he is. Back in 2008, it was a spectacular day. It was a little later, it was in the fall, and the leaves were turning, and had a little nip in the air. I wanted to stay.
You man!
As usual, they had something else scheduled. It is wonderful to be here. I love you back. I'm thrilled to be here. People I want to acknowledge. First of all, give Haley a big round of applause for her. One of the finest governors in the country, John Hickenlooper. His outstanding Lieutenant Governor, Joe Garcia. Congressman Jared Polis is here. And the outstanding Secretary of the Interior and your hometown guy, Ken Salazar, is in the house. So, class is back in session. The Rocky Mountain Showdown is this Saturday. And like Haley said in her introduction, we are giving the Rams and the bus a second chance to go at it this fall. We set up a Rocky Mountain Rumble to see which school can register more voters. And you guys can get a head start by registering right here, right now. We've got volunteers all throughout the audience. Volunteers, raise your hands there. They are ready to go. If you are not registered, get registered. If for some reason these outstanding volunteers miss you somehow, then you can also register online at gottaregister.com. Now, I understand this, excuse me, English professors, but this is gotta register. This is G-O-T-T-A. This is not got to register. Gotta register. And we need you guys to get your friends and your classmates and your neighbors to do it as well, because this is important. Just over 2 months from now, 70 days, for the first time in many of your lives, you'll get to pick a president. Now, the truth is, you guys have more at stake in this election than anybody. When you step into that voting booth, the choice you make in that instant will shape this country, the world, your lives for decades to come. And I know that's kind of a heavy idea to lay on you on a Tuesday afternoon. but it's true. The decisions that we make as a country on the economy and jobs and taxes and education and energy and war and climate change and the Supreme Court, these are all decisions that will affect you directly in very personal ways. And I feel that same sense of urgency because the decisions I make are ones that are going to affect Malia and Sasha, my daughters, for generations to come. And this is the way it's always been. You know, one generation may make decisions, but they're making them not just on behalf of that generation, they're making them on behalf of future generations. And the thing is, Colorado State, your generation can choose the path we take this country in. Your vote will decide where we go from here. And so, as you prepare for November, you've got to ask yourself some questions. Are we going to make sure that good jobs and opportunities take root, not in China or India or Germany, but here in Colorado and all across America? So you don't have to Will we reward an honest day's work so that people have a chance to buy a home of their own? You'll have health care that will be there for you when you get sick. You'll have a chance to put a little bit of money away for retirement, take a vacation once in a while, and most importantly, be able to give your children a life that's even bigger and better than yours. You know, will this country make it easier for future generations to afford a degree, pay off student loans? Are we going to build more good schools and hire more good teachers so that more kids are prepared? Will this country be one that keeps moving away from foreign oil and towards renewable sources like wind and solar and biofuels? That's right. Are we going to be a country that leads not just with the strength of our military, but also the power of our diplomacy and the power of our example? Will this be an America where no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, no matter who you love, no matter what your last name is, you can pursue? That's what the last 4 years have been about, Fort Collins. That's what this campaign is all about. And that's why I'm running for a second term as President of the United States. I know that it's sometimes easy to get a little cynical about politics. You know, campaigns seem meaner and smaller. Washington seems more gridlocked than ever. Every day there's this steady stream of ads. Yes, a diet of cynicism. Telling you change is impossible. You can't make a difference. You won't be able to close the gap between life as it is and the life that we imagine for each other. And frankly, you know, some on the other side, they make this a political strategy. They tell you over and over again how bad things are. And of course, how it's Obama's fault. They tell you this. They lie! If you believed in change 4 years ago, your faith was misplaced, you're naive. You know, last week, my opponent's campaign called you the lost generation. And they hope that by telling you these things, that you'll get discouraged. I mean, you'll stay home this time because they know that young people came out of record numbers 4 years ago. I'm here to tell you, don't listen to the cynics. Don't listen to the naysayers. You know, 4 years ago, we understood that solving our biggest challenges was going to take longer than 1 year or one term or even one president. But we went ahead and we got started anyway. And we may have a lot of work to do, but we know the path we're traveling. We know where we need to get going, and we know we're going to get there. We understand that this country is moving forward, and I'm confident we're going to get there because I believe in you.